Scanslib is the group name for the wet sharpening machines which guarantee a professional result. Even if you have no prior experience with sharpening, the machine can be used for a wide range of tasks, both by the amateur and the semi-professional. Currently, Scanslib is available in 3 models. Scanslib 150 is the smallest in the series, with a 150mm sharpening stone. As we can see, this is particularly well suited for sharpening knives and scissors. The Scanslib 200 has a slightly larger stone of 200mm. And the Scanslib 200S, which is basically the same machine as the previous model, but is supplied with a honing rubber roller, which makes honing the edge an easy task. All models are offered with accessories which extend the range of objects that can be sharpened, to include curved turning and sculptor tools, axes, choppers, perforated discs, knives for meat grinders, as well as a wide range of circular knives. We will demonstrate the various wet sharpening machines in the next few minutes. First, we start by pouring water into this bowl. It should be about 3/4 full. Then start the machine by pressing this button on the side. The sharpening stone can rotate both towards you and away from you. Regardless of which Scanslib model you have bought, this template or sharpening guide can be used with them all. We can select between 16 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Let us start by using the standard model, the Scanslib 150, with this sharpening guide. We loosen the 2 handles here on the side. Then we adjust the sharpening angle to 25 degrees, the recommended angle for ordinary knives like this one. Next we tighten the 2 handles, and now we are ready to sharpen. The side of the knife is held against the vertical unit. Pressing lightly down against the stone, we move the blade from right to left. Turn the knife over and repeat. It is important to hold the knife completely away from the unit. The knife must not tilt. The sharpening stone must rotate away from you. Normally, running both sides of the knife through a couple of times gives satisfactory sharpening. Now we will adjust the wet sharpener for sharpening this wood chisel, and then afterwards this plane iron. Again, we loosen the 2 thumb screws on the side. The sharpening guide is placed down on the stone, but this time we select a sharpening angle of 30 degrees. We tighten, start the stone, which should rotate away from you. The chisel is held just against the stone. It is important to hold it parallel with the side of the sharpening unit so that sharpening takes place at right angles. We sharpen the plane iron in the same way. Hold just against the stone, parallel with the side of the sharpening unit, so that sharpening takes place at right angles. We can now select a 3rd angle on the sharpening guide, 60 degrees, which is recommended for sharpening scissors. These scissors can be separated into 2. Do this if possible, it makes sharpening easier, but you can of course also sharpen scissors that cannot be separated. We loosen the thumb screws on the side, place the sharpening guide down onto the stone, tighten the thumb screws again and start the stone, so it rotates away from you. The difference between the Scanslib 200, which we have been using, and the Scanslib 200S is this honing rubber roller, which is used to hone the knife edge so that any irregularities are completely removed before you use the knife.